guys, I'm John Swain, president of Swain CPA, and this series is called We Love Small Business. This episode is by far the most important subject your company needs to address, which is why it's the first one. If you want to lead a fulfilling business that people will want to buy from, work for, do business with, purchase, help, engage with, today we're talking about purpose. And the purpose of this episode is to help you define it. Okay? So every company has a purpose, right? Now, if you're scratching your head right now and you're thinking, uh-oh, I don't actually know what my company's purpose is. Okay, don't worry. That's very natural. It stumps the best of us when we're confronted with the idea of putting our finger on the purpose of our companies. And now that I have you thinking, you might jump to a couple thoughts like, well, okay, I want to help people. Okay, I want to deliver a quality product. I want to be the best superior widget maker in the world. We're simply just in this to make money. So, okay, everything I just mentioned, while totally true for most of us, are not in themselves our purpose. Okay? They might be results of fulfilling or expressing our purpose, but they're not the reasons that drive us or inspire us to get out of bed every day and do this thing, which, as I'm sure lots of you would agree, take a whole other level of energy, endurance, perseverance that mere mortals would just not understand. Okay? Purpose is hard to articulate because it's emotional. Emotions are hard to describe because the part of the brain responsible for motion is not the same part that's responsible for language. It's rooted in our collective experience or even major events in our lives or childhood. Purpose can start with experiences of comfort or even trauma. Tinkering with an old Skidoo engine with your grandfather as a child could lead to a career in engine design. Losing a loved one to a car accident can lead to a career in seatbelt innovation. So think about that. If I ask someone why their seatbelt manufacturing company exists, they may start to think, well, we want to be the leaders in design and manufacturing superior seatbelts and make $1 million doing it. But if we really dig in, we may learn that the owner lost his older brother in a car accident, which his life could have been saved if he was wearing a seatbelt. We also learn that the owner is married with 3 children, and he loses sleep at night worrying about how he can, make seatbelts safer for children, just like his, right? How do we articulate that? It's hard to define, isn't it? So, why does articulating our why matter? And can't we just know that there's a deeper reason for what we do and accept that the reason may be elusive and just get on with business? Okay, here's why it matters. If you want your business to be everything that you dreamt it could be and not just making $1 zillion but truly making a difference, you need to get alignment with the people you're trying to serve. The people that choose to follow you, including customers, staff, suppliers, centers of influence. They need to clearly have a sense of what you're about. If they have that sense, it aligns with what they're about, you get alignment. You get more customers, better quality staff, much less turnover, great relationships with suppliers, better terms, promptness, etc. Clarity in the direction you are taking with your company, clarity in the day-to-day decisions that you make. All right? Okay, so here's some help in defining and articulating your purpose. Number 1, what are you passionate about? And you can ask yourself this if you're looking to get into business or not just sure how you want to proceed. When we're passionate about something, we tend to want to be in that space. It gives us energy and drive. We tend to be good at it, or we have a strong desire to get better at it, and we do whatever it takes to sharpen our swords at any chance. And it's natural, and we have the energy. Think about a craftsman who can build any piece of furniture that you want, but if you ask him for a guitar, he puts his heart and soul into that, and he has the energy around him that helps him create a work of art. Okay? purpose. Number 2, okay, if there's not a burning passion, and that happens a lot, it's natural, and don't worry if you don't have a passion. But what are you curious about? Follow that curiosity, research it, try it out for a while. Passion might come from that. And if it doesn't, just stay curious and keep looking. Do not waste 1 minute of your life not pursuing your purpose or curiosity relentlessly. All right? Number 3, think about your past experiences. Even go back to childhood. Was there an event, big or small, that set anything in motion? Dig deep here. Because in the coaching we do, 9 times out of 10, we determine that our clients' purposes started in childhood, whether it was a traumatic event or a really positive event. Okay? Number 4, this is a checklist of things you can do to hone in on your purpose. Okay? Think about a great day you've had in your business. Why was it great? How did your company make a difference that day? How easy was it? If it's easy and you can't believe that you get paid to do this thing, you are likely in the neighborhood of your company's purpose. Think about this checklist from the opposite perspective to hone in on what your company is not about. Okay? What are these answers telling you? Okay, I'll end with a quick example from our company and how we came up with our purpose statement, which is to inspire a nation of small business. Okay, my mom and dad owned and operated a convenience store with a gas bar and a diner for 35 years before selling it and retiring. I worked in the business from the time I was 6 years old. I was stocking shelves and bagging ice and sweeping floors. I worked the cash register, and when I was 14, Mom asked me to start helping out with the bookkeeping, and I loved it. It was loads of fun. Now, here's where our purpose was born. She asked me to come to the year-end meeting with her and her accountant that year, and I was so excited to see what a real accountant does. And when we got there, I couldn't believe how underwhelming the meeting was. Did this accountant realize that what went into running this thing? Did he realize that sitting before him was the most talented, hardworking, sharpest businesswoman he'll ever know? Did he not realize she had ideas? She had challenges and worries, and sure, he totally took care of the tax side of things, but he had the opportunity, and I assumed the knowledge and experience to go deeper than that with this warrior in front of him. But he didn't. And I asked my mother later about it, and she said, kind of like going to the principal's office, isn't it? It was right then at 14 years old that I said to myself, someday I will run a firm that will not only take care of the taxes, but infinitely more important, I will ignite the fire that business owners just like my mom had within them. I will support them and coach them, bleed for them, worry about them, and celebrate their wins with them. So this experience is articulated in our purpose, to inspire a nation of small business. Now, does it perfectly do that? No. How do you put the experience I just told you into a few words? You can't. But this simple statement gives you an idea of what we're about. And if you're a small business owner with worries and ideas, and you would like some support from your accountant, after reading our purpose, you might think, I need my taxes taken care of anyway, but I could also use some support to run a better company. I may just look them up. Guys, it's really just that simple. Now, our purpose statement didn't just happen. It took us 24 months to get it just right, but that's all right. Just start somewhere. Try it out for a while and see how it fits. Run it by your staff if you have one. Use it, on existing customers and suppliers, and watch their body language while you're saying it. You'll fumble for a while, but it'll start to evolve into something more natural. And before you know it, others will be able to recite it without even thinking. And that, my friends, is when the magic starts happening. I promise you. So the next episode, episode 2, really puts purpose into play in a really practical way. So check it out. Hey guys, my name is John Swain, president of Swain CPA. If you like this content, help us spread it to other small business owners in need by subscribing and sharing, liking, commenting, commenting, engaging. We, including me, are all in this together. So if you're interested in talking more with us individually to see how we can make a difference in your small business, fire me an email at john@swaincpa.ca or check out our website. Not only are we the Navy SEALs of accountants, not only do we maximize the minimize on your tax liabilities, but if you want to adrenalize your profits and pump nitro into your happiness with running this thing, check us out. We can service you no matter where you are in the world. God love modern technology. So guys, thanks for watching, and go out and love your small business.